structures. There is a Gopura in the entrance and Vimana above the Garbhagriha. The Garbhagriha consists of a naturally occurring rock on the face of which images of Lord Parshvanatha, Lord Bahubali, Lord Neminatha, Lord Adinatha and Yakshi Dharmadevi are sculpted. The naturally occurring rock with sculptures was extended into a typical temple. The second temple, Lord Parshvanatha temple, was built in the 12th century AD. It has the largest Garbhagriha among the Jain temples in Tamilnadu. The temple includes Garbhagriha, Ardhamandapa, Mukhamandapa, Neminatha and Dharmadevi. The sculpture of Neminatha has the 16th century art style. It is supposed to have been brought from the Jain temple of Mylapore in Chennai. The Dharmadevi sculpture from the Mylapore temple is kept in the Peramundur temple. Parshvanatha temple received a number of land grants and endowments from the Chola and Vijayanagara rulers through their vassals, the Nayaks. Car festival on the Mahavir Jayanti day is the special feature of this temple. It has the separate Kalasthapana Mandapam with 2 elephant sculptures and a flight of steps. The Jain Mutt is called Jinakanchi Jain Mutt. The Mathadipati has the title Swasthi Sri Lakshmi Sena Bhattaraka Bhattacharya Varya Swamigal. The elevation of Mutt building is typical and is built in 1915. From the Mackenzie records, it is known that this Mutt was established in the 16th century AD by the Veerasena Acharya of Uppuvelur. There is a rich collection of palm scripts in the Mutt library. It includes agamic and literary works of yester centuries. Many of them are not readable and beyond repair. The head of the Mutt looks after the religious and social requirements of the Tamil Jain society. He holds a peacock feather called Pincha. He is supposed to initiate Jaina boys and girls into the religious life by a ceremony called Upadesha. He supervises the lands, agriculture and other connected activities. The records indicate the Mutt owned lands in more than 50 villages, but the financial status of the Mutt today is not satisfactory. The Sinji region in Vidupuram district belonged to ancient Singapuri Nadu. Today in the outskirts of Sinji there is a place called Singavaram, a corrupt form of Singapuram. The hillock is called Tirunadar Kundru. On the eastern face of a conical shaped boulder, the figures of the 24 Tirthankaras are carved. It is the Sallekana site fast unto death, Nisithi, of 2 ascetics, Chandranandi and Ilaya Bhattara. It is known from the 5th century Tamil Brahmi and 10th century Tamil inscriptions found here. It is the earliest Tamil inscription. The Thinji area is noted for its hills and hillocks. There are 2 more places with Jaina caves and inscriptions. Parayampattu, a village about 30 kilometers north of Sinji, has a Nisidhi inscription and a stone bed. It is a Vattelithu inscription datable to the 5th and 6th century AD. It tells that one Aradhan, disciple of Vachanandi, fasted unto death. The cave and the stone bed are different from other caves. In other caves, there will be more stone beds and are meant for stay of the ascetics. Here, the cave is meant for fast unto death. Nehanurpatti is another Jain site with cave, stone bed and inscription. It is in the northeastern direction of Sinji at a distance of about 20 kilometers. Near the lake, there is a hillock called Adukkan Kalkundru, a hillock of staked rocks. The inscription is a Tamil Brahmi inscription. It tells about the Palli donated by one Chekkanti of Perumpogai, a Jain village nearby. Sittamur is surrounded by a number of villages with a large number of Jain families. One such village is Agalur. It is one of the villages that retains the name even after a lapse of 2000 years. There are inscriptions belonging to the Pallava period in this village dated to the 8th century AD. present-day temple exhibits 16th century art style. Probably the original temple of the Pallava period underwent repeated renovation. Agalur is well connected with the Jain mutt at Sittamur. Another Jaina center of antiquity next and close to Agalur is Tondur. There is a Brahmi inscription in the cave dated 1st century BC. It refers to the stone bed donation by the people of Agalur to a Jaina monk by name Sengasippan. There are 3 stone beds in the cave. In addition to this, there are 2 more inscriptions in the village datable to the 10th century AD. In one of them, Tondur temple is referred to as Varuva Mori Perumpalli Vilagam. In the northern boundary of the Vidupuram district and 20 kilometers from Vandavasi is one of the earliest pallis for Jaina nuns. It is in the village of Vedal, referred to as Vidar Penpalli. This center is called Madevi Arandi Mangalam. A Jaina nun, Kanagavira Kurattiyar, presided over this palli. There are 2 lithic records. Pallava inscriptions belong to Nandivarman II in 745 AD, and the other one is Chora record datable to 885 AD belonging to Aditya I. This palli, exclusively for the nuns, near the natural cave, consists of a mandapam enclosing a big boulder. It is known as Andar Madam and seems to be a unique establishment with more than 900 nuns. From here one can reach Tirakol, another Jain center hallowed with royal support. This center is referred to as Tandapuram and later as Rajakesaripuram. There are 6 lithic records, 5 Chora and 1 Pallava, dated to the 10th century AD and 12th century AD respectively. Here we can see rock-cut sculptures on the 4 sides of a boulder, caves and 2 structural temples, one on top of the hill. The Vardhamana temple at the ground level was renovated fully and the features of antiquity cannot be perceived. The structural temple is referred to as Maisutta Perumpalli and is datable to the 11th century AD. The dilapidated temple on the hilltop is being renovated. On the west of Tirakol, at a distance of about 10 kilometers, is the semi-town Tesur, where there is a structural Jain temple under worship. In the vicinity of 4 kilometers is the small village called Siyamangalam. In the outskirts of this village, there are hillocks and Hindu cave temple established by Mahendravarman. In the hillocks, 2 Jain cave pallis were established by the western Ganga king Rajamallan II, datable to the 9th century AD. One of them is in good condition. This cave palli is at a height of 60 feet and a flight of steps leads to the cave entrance. The upper rock of the cave projects in the front. In this rock, there are 3 groups of sculptures, 2 of Tirthankaras and a third one of Bahubali. The middle sculpture depicts the Kamada episode in the life of the 23rd Tirthankara, Lord Parshvanatha. The inscriptions of Rajamalla II refer to the hillock as Vidyadri and